Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Dro Derrick, checking in live here at MJ BizCon. I'm here with Kaya, one of the legendary breeders and growers out there. And today, I'm happy to just talk to him briefly about his journey with the plant and some of the awesome genetics he's created, including this banana hammer fire strain that is out there and available through Arcana, which you guys should go check them out too. They're really popular, or a new brand, but they're coming to the market by storm and bringing some fire breeders together and like really putting some heat out there. Kaya, what would you say to the people about your beginning journeys on growing cannabis or becoming close to this point?
Well, thank you for having me on. Thank you for coming out to the booth and supporting. Appreciate it. And Arcana, we're not new to this game. This is a group that is collecting the OGs, the people who put out the most iconic strains in cannabis, Chem Dogs and OGs. That's what this breeding group is. And the point of it is really to recapture the heart of the cannabis movement, and to put the power back in the hands of the growers and the breeders, the people who really put the plant first and not the profits first.
There you go.
So we're really trying to battle that whole corporate culture by bringing back the real spirit of the plant. So as long as you're tuned into that, that's really where the juice is at. You know what I mean? Like wherever you started, wherever you've come to, the juice of it is having that love of the plant and respect for it and understanding what it does for us as a people.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? It's not just about getting stoned.
Nah, it's actually about feeling better and like healing. I know personally I can relate, and there's other people, but we use this plant to actually make us feel better, or motivated to do things.
As a Rastafarian, cannabis is a sacrament. It's a sacred sacrament. It's spirit food. It is. As the Bible says, it is the healing of the nations.
100%.
And when we say the healing of the nations, we're not talking about the healing of governments. We're talking about the people.
Yes.
And this provides for the old people that are sick.
Yep.
And they don't want to be on a whole bunch of other kind of medicines. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
This is the clean way. This is the way that we have an endocannabinoid system.
Yep.
You don't have systems for Tylenol and other stuff, right? Like we have an endocannabinoid system, and if we tap into that and get back to it, gives us the roots of our health back.
The roots of our health. That's well said, man.
Yeah.
I agree, and that's exactly what we need to focus on, because why would we have a natural endocannabinoid system if it wasn't designed to work for this plant?
Yeah, exactly. And we can't be focused on what is in a mylar or the flashy things. It's really got to be about, hey, what brings me healing?
Yes.
And let me smell the plant and let my system identify.
Knows best.
Yeah. The olfactory, it's your oldest sense.
Yes.
Like literally, it's like the oldest computer in this antiquated body, and it will tell you when you smell the plant what it's going to do for you. You have an affinity for a special terpene, and that affinity is because your body knows it's going to bring healing.
Yep.
It's not like, oh man, this is going to get me baked. No, it's going to bring healing.
Yep.
And so I just encourage people to focus on that medicinal aspect.
Yep.
And guess what? Even if you're using recreationally, it's medicinal.
Yeah.
You can't get away from it. There's no way around it. And so maybe carry that in your spirit and in your intention. When
your body and mind, like you said, like that. This is what I want to get from this is healing and feel better. And I respect that you're approaching it that way, because that takes it back to the roots. And also, it's not about profit. It's about, does this work? Does this specific type of medicine work for me and my body? One of the coolest things is when you get a chance to smell cannabis, and like you said, your body just lights up. Like, this is it. This is the winner. Like I know my nose when I'm smelling something. I'm like,
it's automatic. It's not something you really even need to think about. It's something that you can feel.
Correct. Exactly. And then you mentioned that too. Real quick. One last thing is like the spiritual side of it. Cannabis, it can help people religiously, spiritually in a lot of ways. So it's like
if you get yourself in a meditative state, do something with it. Don't just tune out on the TV. Pray.
Yeah.
Turn your thoughts inward. Think about you know, the thoughts will come to you. Honestly, if you're on some really good herbs, that voice will come in and it will start to talk to you and teach you and pull your attention to things that you really need to be focused on in your life.
Yep.
And don't be afraid of that. Some people get stoned and they're like, oh man, I get all uncomfortable. Well, you need to get right with yourself. It's pulling you to the center, and you need to square some things off with yourself. And that is part of the gift that cannabis gives us, that consciousness and that spirituality. It's meant to open doors so that we can think about our own lives and how we're walking spiritually in this life, and how we can make it a better experience for ourselves and others. And it's enriching.
Right, it is. It's fulfilling.
Like if you don't have spirit in your life, in your breath, no matter what you do, you're gonna feel it.
Exactly. It's fulfilling when you see other. Like I know for me, when I see others do well or feeling better, feeling rewarded from this plant. It's more rewarding to me to see that. Like yes, like I love it. So that's the feeling that this plant gives everyone, and like we need more of that in this world. So.
It's a universal vibe through a very sacred plant, and that's how the Most High intended it.
Absolutely. Well, I thank you, my brother. And spend one last thing as far as talking about scents. Man, if only this lens and smell-o-vision existed. This is some beautiful looking and smelling rosin from, again, that banana hammer. So not only does it grow well, it washes well, and like he mentioned, they're a collective trying to bring back those genetics that are really out there to heal the nation, and have been a part of numerous other genetics that people have used. So thank you again for the time, and thank you for your spirituality support of this plant. And it's deeper than just profits. It's actually a medicine that's healing this nation. If there's anything else that I didn't mention, let me know that we can discuss. But I appreciate your time and efforts for this.
No. Thank you for the reasoning, and one love.
One love. Shout out to all those growers out there. Remember, we're all just buzz growing. Take care, y'all. Peace. Time well spent.